Oh, baby, here we are. Here we are. Thank you for that, my good sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the legendary Clickbait Sports. Sans one That's Good Sports, Brandon Perna, once again, as he has decided to abandon us because of his family, which...
Oh my God, who's that ugly bastard on camera?
Oh, baby. I can already tell that this is going to be a wonderful show. Before we get started and introduce everybody, I'm going to remember to do this now. Son of a gun. So, I want to talk about the super chats that I have to imagine are going to be flying today because of fan bases at war with one another.
Good.
The super chats are going to be totaled up for each creator at the end. The creator that has the most money donated to them will be the loser and will suffer a punishment dictated by the other fine members of this establishment known as Clickbait Sports. So, without any further ado, I'm Tom freaking fracking Grassi. Over here is a man who really just dove in to just such beauty, majesty, and delight in the auditory world, giving Le'Veon Bell's album an 11 out of 10. Mr. Urinating Tree.
No. I gave it an Adam Gase out of 10.
Ah, yes.
Get it right.
Well, that's
not an 11 out of 10.
It's kind of 11 because they're going this. Yeah, that makes sense. They were separate, so that makes sense.
Yes. It was a New York Jets line under Le'Veon out of 10.
Ah, I understand. Thank you.
It's a Sam Darnold out of 10.
Yes, it's a Le'Veon Bell rant on Twitter about the Steelers and Jets out of 10.
Yes. Oh, don't you worry. We'll talk about our weekends and see if we listen to any music or anything. Beneath me, below me, right there.
I'm beneath you?
Yeah, right. It's right.
No, I think that's symbolic too. I think you did that on purpose.
It's right there. I mean, you want to be to the side.
Well, let's put it this way. If it's a 2-story outhouse, you're getting nothing but shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, damn it, Tree. We've been on for not even 3 minutes.
Well, you know what? It's a charged episode. You know, I'm coming out guns a-blazing after certain things that happen.
I get it. It's all right. We'll get into the feud. We have which, by the way, Five, I saw your tweet, and I'm a big fan, and I hope that you get paid to travel around and rank some stadiums. We have Mr. 5 Point Vids.
What's up, everybody? Here, I'm serving out my punishment.
Good.
Wearing a Tom Wilson jersey. One of the biggest scumbags in all of the NHL. I've been forced to wear his attire. So
not gonna lie, that is
guys happy?
That's a really nice jersey, though.
And thank you, phenomenal. Thank you, Graf on T-Roll, for putting $200 in my kitty and setting the bar really high. I was hoping we would be able to punish Tom today because he deserves it for putting Tree through that personal hell. I tried to listen to Le'Veon Bell's album. It was hard.
Well, let's put it this way. It started out with about 2,400 people, or like 22 to 2,400 people, which I'm surprised. I'm hoping like, oh God, I only hope there's like 50 people listening to this. 1,000 people left in the first 15 minutes.
Just off rip.
And it's just like, nope, I'm good. Sorry, bye.
And then, also, before we get to Scooter, concurrent chat, start thinking about additional punishment because Brandon has missed 2 shows in a row. Dose shows in a row. So, chat.
This is the first time ever this has happened. This is unprecedented territory.
Yeah. And the thing, this is the guy that created this program. He's the one that brought us all together. And now he's like an absentee owner. He's just raking in the earnings. It's stupid family. What's a family? I don't know what that is.
I think that
baby girl
thing. I will always love you to Tom Brady, like live on his channel.
Man, if y'all don't introduce me right now,
trying, Scooter. I'm trying now.
Okay.
Finally, last but certainly not least, not least, the man who dressed up for this occasion in his finest attire. He is one of the best transportation methods you could possibly imagine.
Think about it.
Mr. Scooter Magruder.
Guys, what's going on? You guys good? Did you watch the Michael Gallup podcast? Because you need to. It's performing very poorly. Go watch it right now. Well, like after, and then afterwards. But hey, guys.
Yeah, it finally came out, Scooter. It
really did. It's
finally.
one of my best videos ever. Literally. And we're going to chop it up. We're going to make some good clips out of it. Go over there, leave a comment though. If you leave a comment on that video and you put hashtag Clickbait Sports, I will respond to you. How about that?
Oh,
How about that?
Okay.
Clickbait Sports.
I got some people in my chat saying that they watched it. So
Okay.
there you go.
I did see you in the premiere, by the way. I saw you. That was crucial. Crucial.
I got you.
All right, let me write that down. I will comment on that.
Comment on it. Comment on the video.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Now, before we jump into sports and stuff, I just wanted to check how everybody's long weekend was. Did anybody do anything really exciting Sunday night-ish?
Yes.
Enjoyable. Anything you feel like you want to talk about and share with the class?
Oh, do you want to talk about it?
Show and tell?
No.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, I didn't do a whole lot. I just watched some guys stream some stuff. That was.
I give this question a Brandon Bostic fumble out of 10.
Can he fumble what he never had?
No. He fumbled it and then some.
So it's a Trey. Yeah, let's talk about it.
I think we should. Can you explain the situation? Can you explain the situation, Tom, for those unaware of what was going on?
Provide some well-needed context. Absolutely. Yeah. So you see, what happened was Mr. Urinating Tree lost last week, making over $400 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's because you all wanted the punishment because you all saw like, oh, we should have him do this.
Yeah, yep. Because in the chat there was a phenomenal idea that Tree should listen and review. I think I added the review part on it to Le'Veon Bell's debut rap album, hopefully first and only rap album. And what followed, live streaming by the way, and what followed was pure.
It was not hilarity. That
was
is just sheer pain. Like that is just like. Oh,
I believe that. I'm looking at this.
And I added to it with the Antonio Brown jersey. Yep. So you know what? If I'm going to be miserable, I might as well do it in a little style.
I respect it, but I don't think anyone could have imagined the depths of how truly awful that album was. Like, I'm not being like, haha, it was like funny. Like, it was bad.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. I jumped into the stream. If you just put those on instrumentals, I could bump to some of those beats now.
The beats were nice.
The beats were fine. It was well produced. The problem is like it was probably ghost written, and Le'Veon Bell, dude, can't rap.
The other thing was his best raps were used within like the first 15 seconds of the first song, and then that was it. Like I was not impressed by any of his bars after that, and I was just like, this is the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's just like a little like hum intro, and then just like
I think I got the comment.
The problem is like it all like went in one ear and out the other. Like it had no substance.
I got a
like
comment
at least with certain things that could be like so bad it's hilarious. That was just bad.
I got a comment in my chat that I think accurately describes what took place over this weekend. And it says, from STH278, he says, that stream was magical. Dark magic, though. Dark magic.
No, dark magic implies there's some positive outlook coming in the end. And we are not reviving Le'Veon's careers from the dead. We're not doing that.
Listen, if that because you just gave him free publicity, if that doesn't get him signed to a team, I don't know what does. I mean, to be fair, I did see an article that was literally the headline of NFL.com saying, "Where's Le'Veon Bell going to land?" Happened after your stream. Coincidence? I think not.
I think.
Well, he had ranted about the Jets and the Steelers like a couple days before.
I think if you guys have not yet seen that stream, definitely go over there and comment Clickbait Sports.
Actually, you
need to at least
stream. It has no substance. It is absolutely terrible. No, Scooter. No, we should not listen to that stream because I feel like it is a testament to cruel and unusual punishment. It's a violation of the 8th Amendment. They are sending that to Gitmo. They are sending back in time. They are sending that to Abu Ghraib. They're sending that to every prison on the planet. Like, let's put it this way. If he was still alive, they would just blast that throughout his cell.
We are 10 minutes.
Good weekend.
We are 10 minutes into this episode, and we've talked about absolutely nothing. I am loving it, though.
Well, listen,
I'm loving it thus far.
that actually transitions really well into our next topic about absolutely nothing, because there's been no NFL damn trades. So I want to say real quick, because of course, that's why Perna's really not here, because he was afraid, because he wasn't strong, brave enough to face me, knowing he was talking all this talk about June 1st. Oh, Rodgers was going to be going to the Denver Broncos. He was going to be riding thunder out into Mile High. Where is your God now, Brandon Perna? Where is he? He's not here. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been traded.
Just watch later tonight. He gets traded for a 3rd-round pick. Trust me, it's coming, Tom.
My thing is like, what about Julio? Like everyone talked about Julio being gone.
Where is Julio gonna go?
We know that that's going to happen, right? We know it's going to happen, but there's just been nothing here. 2 days and nothing. Come on,
bro. I think I'm more upset about the fact that the NFL had an article that came out, best receiving cores in the NFL. Do you know who number 1 was?
Not the Cowboys.
Take a guess. It was not the Cowboys.
Not the Cowboys.
Who do you think should be number 1, guys? Best receiving core in the NFL.
Honestly, the Bills have a pretty nice receiving.
Bills good. Cowboys are up there, I think. Like
the NFL doesn't think it's the Bills. The NFL.com does not think it's the Bills.
Or think it's like the Cardinals or the Falcons?
Or the Cardinals or the Falcons.
Just watch it be like Green Bay or something stupid.
Or Green
no
Bay.
Good.
None of those. Tell
Chargers.
me why NFL.com doesn't think the Chargers are the number 1 receiver core in the league. It's the gosh darn Buccaneers.
Yeah, all right, that's okay.
What?
I mean, Godwin's pretty good. Mike Evans is pretty good.
And Amari and Mike, bro, Chad, let me know. Would y'all rather have the Bucs receivers or the Cowboys receivers? Let me just know. Mike
Evans is a stud, though.
He is.
Yeah, and Chris Godwin's probably one of the more underrated receivers.
He's good.
So.
He's very good. I mean, AB is AB, but I mean, I think that they have a top 10 receiving core. Don't get me wrong. Number 1. I mean, like, honestly, the Cowboys are really high up there. I mean, they don't have much else. So like that is like the one thing that's like kind of pushing them through. So
are you standing behind Scooter that the Cowboys receiving core is better than Tampa's receiving core?
Okay, so we got Amari. Amari Cooper.
Okay.
Who? Okay, so we'll say Amari cancels out Mike Evans. Okay, fair. We'll say CD cancels out who? Godwin. But CD's better. I would have CD. I would rather have CD than Chris Godwin.
No, I'd have Godwin.
I have Godwin too.
I'd take Godwin.
Michael Gallup.
Country mile. CD
Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup. Who's the 3rd receiver for the Bucs?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown is a non-factor these days. He's a non-factor.
Okay.
And he's a wild card. Give me Gallup. And then we go tight ends. Our best tight end didn't even play all last season. He's coming back, Blake Jarwin. And
how about Gronk and OJ Howard? OJ Howard's probably the most talented tight end. He just can't stay healthy.
Gronk is the greatest to ever do it.
Dalton Schultz plus Blake Jarwin are better than any of those 2 combos you just said. Dalton Schultz.
The best.
Dalton Schultz is a name that a lot of people don't even know in the league, right? Really under the radar. And actually, I just saw on Twitter.
Brady. He was clutch in the playoffs.
Yeah, actually, I just saw on Twitter Dalton Schultz was the number 2 most underappreciated player rated by PFF.com. So I'm just saying.
They have ratings for that now?
Can I ask how you actually measure underappreciation? Like he didn't get enough like gift baskets last year?
I don't know.
How do they actually measure?
I don't know what
it's because you're a Cowboy. Nobody cares about anyone else besides the big guns in Dallas. That's why.
All right. Here's the thing. How you have climbed upon this hill right here, Scooter. How willing are you to defend this hill? Are you willing to go your life on it? Because let's just say one receiving core.
Even PFF. I'm looking at a PFF tweet, and they have the Buccaneers at number 1. What is this?
How far are you willing to die on this hill? Because say the Buccaneers receiving core receives more touchdowns in 2021/2022 than the Cowboys. Bro, would you be willing to put Antonio Brown's album?
I'm already
listen to an hour of Antonio Brown's music.
I already have a bet. Like, I don't want to get involved in too many bets because right now the Cowboys have to go 15-2. Okay, so I'm already on that bet.
What was the punishment for that?
I'm getting if they win 15 games, I'm getting him a signed Emmitt Smith memorabilia.
That's right, a Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yes. Your insane optimism about the Cowboys makes LeafNet look like the most pessimistic thing in the world.
I'm just saying.
It's not happening. There's no way. Like, there's no way.
So by week 4, when they're 0-3, are we going to hold a celebration?
Oh, 100%.
We're gonna pop champagne open. We're gonna
be like, I can't make it to that episode. You know, I got a thing. I'm doing a podcast with Michael Gallup.
Could you imagine if we did this last year? Like, not even after Dak, we would have been pitying him after that. But like, once they started losing a bunch, and we're like, oh my god,
I got a comment.
Just like punking on you. We're punking on that guy. We're punking on that guy, and then I'm lording over all you at 11, and then you're punking on me.
I got a comment that says, Scooter, relax. Who cares who has the best receivers? It's about the quarterback throwing to them.
That's right. You don't have the best of that either.
That's loaded. That's loaded.
Yeah, that's
because
loaded.
You know what? Here's a segue. I think this is the season we see the decline of Tom Brady. Speaking of declines,
we said that last year.
Who watched the NBA games from this past week? Are we seeing the decline of LeBron James? I'm just saying.
5-point vids, you had your hand up very very slightly.
LeBron, there's this thing, since you guys are a little younger, like there's this thing where when you get older, no matter how hard you work, this middle section just does not obey your commands.
Yeah,
like you can't just do sit-ups. You can't just run on the treadmill. Like no matter what you do, you kind of look out of shape. And LeBron, for the tip-top shape athlete that he has been his whole life, is kind of showing the signs of middle age. And it's also showing in his game where he used to be Mr. Attack the Basket. And he is just like, all right, let me do what I'm good at, which is shooting from long distance. Sort of like what happened to Jordan. But the problem is like he doesn't have enough staff around him. He's sitting there looking over at Schroeder like, can you go 1 for 10? Maybe 1 for 11? That would help. LeBron has just looked old. His team looks old. Not having Anthony Davis out there is hurting him as well. I think it's
just a to Davis.
Not bad.
I like that. Did you make that up? Or you
I did not make that up. Okay. I've seen it over Twitter. Like a bunch of people have said
real quick, just because you're talking about basketball, I need to jump in super quick. So I just got a $100 donation. So just because 5 got the 200, mathematically this works out. So Tommyism put all the donations to 5. Thanks, guys. All right, continue talking about basketball.
You and your goddamn stan culture.
So we're talking about.
By the way, so 5. Are you under the impression that LeBron James's talent and ability are receding like his hairline? Yes or no?
Yeah. So someone who doesn't watch basketball, what is the thought of LeBron right now? Like, how do you view LeBron as an NBA player now?
Right now, he's probably still the greatest of his generation. Like, I haven't been a fan of him meddling in GM affairs and like trying.
No. So this is to Tom. So as someone who doesn't watch NBA,
I don't really watch the NBA, but still, it's like.
Oh, okay. Same question then.
Sure, you want to go first, again?
I already did. I finished up. Yeah. You do your thing, Tom. You go ahead. You enjoy yourself. Yeah, because you are the king of the castle now. You go enjoy yourself, Mr. Grassi. I will scheme in the background. And one of these days, when you're quietly sleeping or enjoying that Packers football at Lambeau, I will sneak behind you and stab you with an ice pick. How does that sound?
What?
Okay.
Look at these eyes.
Very sexual, and I am all about it. Anyway.
No. It's not even sexual.
Oh, no, it is.
No, if it was sexual, that would be more caressing.
Ice picks, that's where. Speaking of LeBron.
Did I just get $100 in North Korean money? What is this? NOK. What is Where am I going to spend that?
That might be Norwegian. That might be Norway.
Bro, you just got gifted Nokia stock. Stop playing. You just got 100 Nokia stock.
I got a flip phone, guys.
Nokia is going for $5.48 a share. So I mean, he may have donated over $500 worth of stock to you.
Diamond hands, 5 points. You got to have those diamond hands.
No. Listen, it's about AMC. AMC's the diamond hands.
To me, and we talked about this earlier, LeBron will never eclipse Michael Jordan as the GOAT until he gets that 5th or 6th ring. He's got what, 4 now?
Yep.
4 or 5.
Doesn't he have 5?
I think it's 4.
5.
4. I think
he won 3 with the Heat. No, he won 2 with the Heat, 1 with the Cavs, and
he
1 with the
only has 4. Why did I think he had 5?
So there's no way he wins 2 more if this year he doesn't win. So I know championships don't define greatness. LeBron is the greatest athlete ever to take the court. I will stand by that. But greatest player, Jordan for me. I'm older. I'm always going to be biased because I saw The Last Dance happen in front of my own eyes.
Are you saying that LeBron James is more athletic than Wilt Chamberlain? The 7'1" monster, the guy who scored 100 points in a game. LeBron's more athletic than him? Is this what? Let me just. Because that's what I heard. I don't know if that's what you're saying.
Okay, as far as having a complete basketball game, passing, shooting, scoring, driving, attacking, the way that LeBron has moved through space, I don't think there's ever been a player like that in the NBA.
So basically what you're saying is not athleticism, but he's the best basketball player.
Yes.
The best basketball player.
Yes, completely. Jordan was not the best basketball player. I wouldn't say like his.
Some people say Jordan was the best scorer. Jordan was the best scorer, and LeBron is the best player. I don't know. Who knows?
But here to me, like if you just say GOAT, greatest of all time, that's a very encompassing statement, right? I just don't feel like LeBron is that guy, but people will argue with me like that LeBron's been the GOAT since the last 5 years. Hot take artists like Nick Wright. And I just don't believe in it.
I think, and Tree, help me out with this one. Maybe you've seen this in hockey, MLB, other sports.
Yes.
I think it's going to take someone else to come along in this new generation, this millennial, this Gen Z generation, to be the next guy to sort of give us some comparison. Because right now, we really only have Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron to go off of. And then it's like you go back way back.
Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain.
Like there's no one today who it's like playing in the NBA right now who's like, yo, he's better than LeBron. Like that, he's the next LeBron. You know what I mean?
That's also a problem of overlap, right? Like no one called Kobe the greatest until like Jordan retired. So like as long as LeBron is active, no one's going to hype up the next person. And I think Curry should get a lot more credit for what he does. It's just, I think his size hurts him, right? Like if Steph Curry was 6'8", I think people would talk about him as the GOAT. I'll start that conversation, but he's also overlapping with LeBron. So I don't know, man, but I just feel like LeBron his stonks are going down and it's going to take a lot of charge for him. Maybe they win and win another championship this year and then we'll start the GOAT conversation, but I think it's over.
I just think it's going to take him retiring and a couple years passing for us to really be like, you know what? This man actually, there's a good case. There's a good case for LeBron. And let me lay it out. Because right now, people are just seeing the twilight of his career. There is that recency bias. And it's just like, oh, he's not the GOAT because he's old and he's aging. He's Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals right now. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I still think he has a couple years left of great basketball ahead of him.
2 more years? What's the over-under on his career right now? I would say
he lasts. He's just trying to last until Bronny is in the league. I think that's.
I agree with that.
And that
would be my goal too. That would be dope as heck, playing with your child in the NBA. So I just think he's trying to hold out to that. Who cares what happens if he wins a championship or not? That's what I just think is happening.
Then you're getting into like the final years of Kobe, where nobody wants to play with him, and he becomes an albatross on the team. So that's what you're kind of getting into in that regard.
How
if he's
dare
doing
you
that.
How dare you speak in such a negative manner of Kobe Bryant? I'm not happy with this. You cannot besmirch Kobe in this day and age in 2021.
I know, right? I mean, I did it last year and I got slammed for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying his memory is perfect.
I think we'll see the same thing with Tom Brady. Everyone already thinks Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's going to retire. He's going to be the GOAT. But then we already know what's going to happen. Patrick Mahomes. They're already saying it. People are already whispering. He's next. He's the next guy. He's the next Tom Brady. And in fact, he has the roster.
Did Aaron Rodgers die? What's going on here?
Aaron Rodgers might not even be playing football at this rate next season. Who knows where Aaron Rodgers is going to be? I know exactly where Patrick Mahomes is going to be. I know he will be in camp. I know he will be reporting. So who knows about what Aaron Rodgers is doing? And also, if right now Aaron Rodgers is in the twilight of his career, and no one's calling Aaron Rodgers the GOAT, it's Tom Brady. No one is putting Rodgers over Brady in an argument.
There he
is. I don't know. I think Patrick Mahomes has the potential to overtake Brady long term, just because he has the right people around him.
What's the resume? Okay, what are the things you have to check off?
Here we go. Like, didn't we have this like our first episode when we? What show were we
did we talk about the criteria for being the GOAT quarterback in the NFL?
Well, that's the thing. They've had this conversation. Like Rodgers and Brady have had this exact conversation, and Brady has said that Rodgers would have won more rings with the Patriots than he would have with the Packers. Like there was a legit interview in which they both sat down and said that exact thing. But I think that Aaron Rodgers is the more talented football player. However, I am more than happy to say Tom Brady's the most accomplished football player to ever play the game. However, in terms of talent, I don't think so. I mean, like
talent, absolutely. I don't think so at all. I don't think Tom Brady is really
the GOAT, in my opinion.
See, like, GOAT though is not talent based. It's like talent plus accomplishments plus stats. It's like all encompassing. That's just one aspect.
I
talent is just one aspect, because if that's the case, Bo Jackson is the GOAT of everything, right? Mm-hmm. This man is just explosive, the best. But it's just one aspect, I think.
I got you. So, like, because like how Barry Sanders is better than Emmitt Smith, like that conversation.
Running for negative yardage, absolutely.
Football, yes.
I will agree with that, 100%.
I think one of the underrated parts of GOATness is the sense of doom. Like when he gets the ball, like you're just like, oh my gosh.
The Cowboys know all about that with Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Five even did like a little thing about it. You posted the picture when we were in Dallas.
All I'm gonna say,
the exact yard marker.
I did do the who was the guy?
All I'm gonna say
Jared Cook, baby. Jared Cook.
I did. Let me see if I can find that.
But you did that. I remember.
Dez caught it. Can I get Dez caught it?
No.
In the chat.
You shouldn't have made it because the ref screwed up the call against the Lions. You should have never been there in the first place.
Dez caught it.
Dez did not catch it.
He did not catch it. Actually, when that happened, I was, of course, rooting against the Cowboys because as a loyal Giants fan, it's my job to root against the Cowboys. I was like, wow, it's going to be 1st and goal with however much time. I was already doing the math. I was like, does Aaron Rodgers have enough time to do it? And then when they went to replay, I was like, why are they replaying this play? Like, there's no question that Dez caught it. He took 3 steps and then lunged towards the end zone.
3 steps
when they overturned it, I was like, that was the most Cowboys thing ever.
It was.
And we all laughed. I didn't even know you back then, Scooter, but if I did, I would have dunked on you.
So speaking of basketball that you were talking about, I hear that more crazy fans decided to get involved with the basketball game once again, huh?
what is wrong with bro? They're giving us such a bad name.
It's like COVID fever, and they're just like, I've been in the house for too long, so like now I have to be a part of the game, and I think I can take on an NBA player.
These guys are giving us such a bad name. What is wrong with people? We went through a pandemic, and now people have lost their natural mind. This dude
are just restless.
This dude, who was playing?
Oh, was it Sixers?
This guy rushes the court, gets onto the court, and then gets tackled by one of the security guards. But he's like this close to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard just comes up, he leans over him and is like, bro, what are you doing?
This is how we're gonna do this?
And what is the point? You get on the court and do what? I'm just trying to figure out what is the plan?
See, okay, when I was a kid, which was in ancient history, whenever a fan came out onto the playing surface, the camera would point up to the sky, or the announcers would talk about you would not get any airtime for getting on to the pitch. And then they would just beat the crap out of whoever got on there, put a big knee in the back of them, and then haul them off on the back of they would haul them off and then throw them under the jail. Now, I think the problem is giving too much attention to these people that if you're a clout chaser and you run onto the court and now you got all that false clout, then
when you're in the age of social media, you can get away with a lot of stuff nowadays.
Right. It might not occur during the broadcast, but you can get that. There's more people on social media that know about that than
100%
watch the actual broadcast.
What you really need to do, remember James Harrison when a guy ran on the field at Cleveland Browns? James Harrison literally just body slammed the guy. That's what needs to happen. You run out on the field, guess what? Oh, look, here's Russell Westbrook with a clothesline. Boom.
Bro, he
can triple-double at people running on the field.
It's so scary because it's we're still in a pandemic, though. Technically, we're still in a pandemic. This dude could have been running on the court, hot with COVID, and then this man is breathing on or spit. You know what I'm saying? There are bigger implications than just clout.
Oh, yeah.
Player safety. If this happens enough, literally, the way we even watch NBA at games could change. Literally.
See, I think it's responsibility of the league to manage this, because the NHL has done a great job with keeping fans from coming onto the field to play.
They just made it tight, so they can't. They slip.
You don't ever hear about incidents in the NHL, so they must be doing something right. That's all I have to say.
But do you guys think in any scenario it could be the NBA implements a wall because people are being weird, and now you can't even think about going onto the court because there's a barrier?
I don't think so. I think they would just
University where the playing surface is raised.
Yeah. I think they would just ramp up security to an insane amount. I mean, it would cost them more money, but I think that if you did that, unless it was transparent barriers like they do have in hockey, I feel like they would lose revenue. And I mean, I would imagine those floor seats sell for a pretty penny. There's no way that they're giving that up.
So in some leagues in football around the world, they actually have a moat around the playing surface.
That's fantastic.
I think that the NBA should create a square moat, maybe a lazy river, and fill it with sharks and a couple saltwater crocodiles, and see who really has the balls to get out there on the court. No, I think the thing is these people charging or coming on to the court are outliers. It's very rare that this happens. It probably, it's 1.001%. And if you do that, you are punished dearly. I've heard stories of people spending the night in jail. They put you in a freezing jail cell underneath the stadium and just make it very difficult for you for doing that, because they're ticked off that you do this and they want to make you an example. And I think that these are outlying incidents, and you're going to see less and less. And there's going to be some very big security guards down by the.
Well, it definitely needs to happen, because literally it just takes one weirdo to mess it up for everyone. One guy coming on, slipping a razor blade into the stadium, and he runs on the court.
But that was always an issue, right? Like that was like
that's always been an issue, even worse in the 70s. Like,
yeah, that's always been there. I mean, I think that in the terms of services, like when you buy a ticket, right? Like that stuff on the back that nobody reads. Like, do they say that like if you run on the stadium, like you will get the crap beaten out of you? Because like I'm speaking from other sports. Like I've seen it in football, but I've seen it in wrestling too. Like they beat the crap out of people who like try to go to the ring. Like beat the crap. I mean, like kick them in the face, like whole 9 yards. So like
you're a card counter in Vegas. They just take you underneath the stadium and start putting your fingers into a vice. And
guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit afraid for NFL season. Not for like the football season, but for the fans. Because if it's already this weird behavior in NBA, I don't know if you know this, but NFL fans are a little bit weirder. NFL fans are a little bit more hyped up.
But those fans are in the upper deck. Okay?
Correct.
Like those fans are getting it. They're have you seen the MLB though? The fights in the stands this year?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I think that's gonna be 10 times. That's going to be 10 times. Eagles fans coming out of the pandemic. What do you think is going to happen? I'm scared. I'm scared.
That's like between
there's a rivalry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're
fans
like
black hole. Oh yeah.
Does that happen at Lambeau, Tom?
Honestly, no. I've been to Lambeau a few times now, and the worst I've seen is people get like really, really drunk and fall over.
The cheese sedates everything.
It does. It really weighs you down. But I haven't seen that. I've seen it at MetLife a number of times. But yeah, no, not in Lambeau. I mean, like they're generally pretty nice at Lambeau. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I was impressed by the Dallas fans because when Tree and I were out there, this guy was talking some major smack, and we thought we were gonna see a beef, and they got in front of each other and they hugged each other.
It was very anticlimactic. It was very, very shameful.
Yeah, the one guy was like,
I wanted to see like an epic fight, and I would have put it on like my video, and it would have been
stop.
Whoa! All right, we are in a pandemic, and Scooter is gone.
Is gone. Yep.
All right.
Team Pfizer, stand up.
I'm a grown man.
So in that case, last thing, NHL news. Speaking of people getting hit, even again, I saw this, and I don't watch hockey. That guy, I'm sorry, I don't know their names, but he got slammed, and he was down for
Can we pull up the YouTube video? Can we show the people the hit on YouTube?
Are we gonna get on Twitter? So
and I was like, damn, like,
less likely
he didn't move. Like that was some scary crap. Like,
oh yeah, and we need the NHL breakdown, the setup, so people who don't watch NHL can understand that this was not your typical run-of-the-mill hit. This was actually maybe considered unscrupulous, maybe considered a little bit dirty for those who don't watch NHL. We're going to have 5 points and Tree break it down as soon as we can get this clip. I saw the hit.
He didn't go to the hospital, did he? Like I thought
he got carried off on the stretcher.
Yeah, but then like afterward, didn't he say that he was like chilling in his hotel room?
I'm not sure. I know, like they're probably checking him for a concussion.
Yeah, I don't think he's in great shape, but you know,
he'll probably be out for a couple
out of the hospital though.
Good.
Okay, let's reset this here. Hopefully we don't get a takedown, but
here's the situation right now. Yes. Montreal's up 4-3. There's a minute left in the game. Jake Evans is the guy right over here on the left-hand side. He is trying to chase a puck that has gone down to the other end. I think Winnipeg had cleared it, or they had missed a pass. And what happens is that Jake Evans is going to try and score an empty net. And with an empty net means they have an extra attacker on the ice. And somewhere in the background to your left, Mark Scheifele is going to try and beeline for that puck. So if you can roll the clip a little bit, we'll Zapruder this bad boy. He's going to skate up. He tries to turn around. Boom. Right there. That is a big-time hit. Like, he just, like, cleaned his clock. He has shipped that off. He is billing that man $500 right in front of our eyes. Like, it is just like a sheer destruction. Dude got straight up ragdolled like it's an early 2000s video game. There is nothing else going on there. He just got clean clocked.
The
It's
shoulder.
like Scott Steven with Eric Lindros. That's what it reminded me of. Like, if this were late 90s, that would be on a highlight of bone-crushing hits. Jake Evans did get the goal, which was his main idea. So it does steal the game from Montreal. But in the meantime, there's going to be a little scrum in the background. Maybe they're talking about, hey, how's it going? Or how's the weather like? Are you how are the women in Winnipeg? And,
A lot of A's.
Okay, so Tree.
and that's how it is.
Tree. For someone, can we rewind the clip a little bit? So for someone who might not watch a lot of hockey, right? They're just seeing this big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that's legal, or is this something maybe we're seeing in playoff hockey? Like, is this a dirty hit? Break it down for us. Let us know.
Well, the main thing is what you're looking for in terms of a dirty hit is, one, did he use his shoulder? Did he lift his use his shoulder to hit? Number two, did he aim for his head? And three, was he able to avoid the hit? And
Are you supposed to
did
aim
he
with your
lift his
shoulder?
legs and jump towards the hit?
Are you supposed to use your shoulder?
Not towards shoulder to head.
So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
the real problem that is with this hit is that he comes full speed, right?
Yes, that's
Look
the
at him.
thing.
He's
Like,
gone. He's
just
gone
like
the full.
he's
Right.
beelining. He's like, I'm gonna hit this mother effer all the way to next week. That's what it comes down to.
Couple.
Hey! I kept it clean. I did
It was
not say
safe.
a word.
It was safe. It was safe.
Was
Couple
this called a
important-
penalty? Was this called a penalty
Yes,
on
it
the
was a
ice?
It was.
penalty.
It's a game misconduct.
It's rubbing
Yeah,
the back.
and then Scheifele was kicked out of the game. So that means that there's either going to be a suspension or some type of fine. I think he'll get suspended a couple games, but
a game or two. It usually with the NHL, if they offer an in-person hearing, that means the opportunity is there to suspend him more than 5 games. But with Mark Scheifele, he's not a repeat offender. So considering it's playoff hockey, he's one of their most valuable players on the team, and that he has, once again, no record of doing this sort of stuff, he'll probably get a little slap on the wrist.
here's the thing that is disturbing for me. Look at this reel right here. Hold on. Where are we? Right here.
Bro, there's
This dude is like dead.
He's unconscious.
okay?
Yeah.
He's a corpse on the ice.
He is a mannequin. It's like Pinocchio without the strings. There is just nothing there, and it sucks to look at because everyone else is focused on the scrum.
Yeah, that
there's a
crap-
guy who's just like nearly unconscious on the ground.
Nearly. He's just out.
Well, he kind of moved around after a couple seconds, but
Okay.
at that time, like I think they teach him just don't move.
He also hit the ice with his head.
Yes.
So he got hit
Oh
by
my
Scheifele.
God.
There was, you ever hear that joke? There's going to be 2 hits, me hitting you and you hitting the pavement. Like he got both. Like he got Scheifele's shoulder in his face, and then he got his head on the solid ice. And it was ugly. Can we watch it one more time in full speed just for the crowd effect?
Okay, what is this? The Theismann effect?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, Joe Theismann got a horrible leg injury. Let's replay it 15 times.
So what? Let me stop sharing this, by the way.
My gosh. Can we get some F's in the chat for that hit, please? My
As the
goodness.
devil's advocate, though, like if that would have happened at the red line, which is the middle of the ice,
Yeah.
and Scheifele hadn't charged him like that, that would have been like, oh, what a good clean, like maybe people said, oh, he went up high, a little too high, but that's usually considered like a nice good hit if he had just been maybe a little bit lower. But given the situation where he didn't play the puck, it happened at the end of the game, and he charged down the length of the ice. Like that was just a dirty hit.
Can you charge down the length of the ice and hit someone if you use your shoulder and do not target their head?
That would be
Yeah.
a charging penalty if you charge.
Yeah,
I mean,
if he wasn't going.
if you're deliberately pushing towards, that's a charging penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that Scheifele could have done going full speed like that was to pull up and try to play the puck with his stick. And
he
you
couldn't.
see,
It's
actually, if
too
you
late.
look back at the clip, his stick is in the wrong hand. Like, so you can tell he was preparing to hit as he approached Jake Evans. So it's really, if player safety breaks this down, they're going to be like, man, the intent is there. Obviously, you can never figure out what's going on in someone's head, but his body language says, I'm going to hit this dude, which is fine. You're allowed to hit people, but not at full speed. Now, backstory.
I never knew that. I never knew you're not supposed to hit people at full speed. Like that's what I would want to be doing is hitting people at full speed.
I would love to hit someone.
You can't do that.
Everybody
in the
does,
NHL?
but the problem is it might hurt you more than it hurts them.
Yeah,
I know about hockey is the flying V. That's
the flying V is a popular formation in hockey, and
Mighty Ducks.
And the sad part is it's actually really easy to break up. All you have to do is just knock off the head.
That is not what the Mighty Ducks taught me. Okay, they won the Olympics with that.
Tom, name a current NHL goalie.
Nope. There was that guy who retired from the Rangers that everyone in New York was all about.
Mike Richter.
Nope.
Henrik Lundqvist.
That one.
Yeah. Okay.
That one. That's my answer. He's not current anymore. I was like, Wayne Grad. Nope, you said never mind.
Actually, imagine if he had played for the Capitals this year. We'd be having you wear a Capitals Lundqvist jersey.
Ooh. There you go.
Well, speaking of that,
I think it's time to
total it up and decide my punishment, because this is, unless there was a rally here, though. I see.
See, that's what I'm afraid of, a last-second rally, Tommyism. So let's just make sure we keep our eyes and ears peeled, just in case,
Now, first thing we need to do is huddle up and think about Brandon's punishment. Yeah. Which
I'm kind of loving the stream punishments, because then we can all kind of get in on them. We can sort of just drop in, drop back out. I don't know. What can we do? Does Tebow have a Christian maybe a devotional that he can listen to?
Tom Brady highlights against the Broncos.
Ooh, like a hour long. He has to break down an hour long Tom Brady highlight.
Plus the fumble on the first snap in the Super Bowl against Seattle.
Ooh. And just break it down. And
also Raheem Moore on that deep pass by Joe Flacco.
Should he have to watch Super Bowl, what is that, 49?
Seahawks and Broncos?
Super Bowl 48 in its entirety.
Including commercials. Commercial. Bro, that's too much.
Would get a DM.
That's too much punishment. That's too much punishment. That's too much.
Yeah, that's true. 3 hours of watching.
If he misses next week, then that's when we go Super Bowl. You got to watch it again.
Okay. Yes. Okay. If he does not come back next, okay.
No, if it's third week, he's raising his. If it's the third week, he's raising his daughter as a Patriots fan.
I think he orders the TB12 starter kit that comes with a whole bunch of.
He has to do. He has to
goes right to TB12, and he gets their vitamins, a jump rope. He gets a bunch of things.
Wait. Is there a TB12 workout that?
Home gym kit.
Hold on. Now we gotta take a look.
That's it.
For the low cost.
Okay.
For the low cost of $255. You can have the perfect starting point for your home wellness jersey. The Tom Brady 12 starter home gym kit.
What is it? Because I want him to do...
Our TB12 starter home kit gives you everything you need to start living the TB12 lifestyle and set up a great home workout space.
That's got to be it. He's got to get that and then do he's got to live stream himself working out.
It comes with a total of a looped resistance band.
Oh, let's get this on screen. Okay. Can we pull this up? Can we get this?
Here, I got it.
Yeah, it's a starter home gym kit for $255, and it really doesn't come with a lot, at all.
It's about the brand. It's all about the brand.
It's 5 ropes.
Yeah,
5 ropes.
And a little duffel bag.
You can get the same resistance bands at a gym, dude.
Yep. I think that this is great. I think that now,
bro,
do we want to charge him that much money since he literally got 0 donations? And maybe just have him go the TB12 on the go gym kit for only $160.
Yeah, he has to get the cheaper one for sure. That's fine, because $250 is a little.
He's got both the Manscaped and the bench warmer brew money. So
I'm just saying,
on the go is $160.
He's got to pop in whatever DVD comes with that and live stream him doing the TB12 method on his show. So there's one.
Wait. No. Hold on. On that website, it says TB12 virtual services. Hold on.
book an
Okay,
appointment.
first time virtual performance and recovery session. It's 60 minutes. It's $90. This one-on-one virtual session provides new clients with a comprehensive introduction to the TB12 method and our approach to health and wellness. Your body coach will conduct a TB12 specific movement profile, introduce the concept of self-pliability, and guide you through an exercise program inspired type Tom Brady's functional strength and conditioning routine.
Yes.
Yes.
He's got to sit there.
Yes.
He's got to film
Yes.
it. Right.
That's it.
He's got to blur out the person's face, whoever did it, and then rebroadcast it. He's got to let the person know that I'm recording this session. And which you can do very slickly. Like, hey, I want to record this for future use.
I'm dialing in remotely for every podcast episode because I'm not buying any Tom Brady virtual sessions ever in my life.
The 90
There are a
minute
lot of
virtual
people saying
session.
do it. I think that's it. I think that's
The only thing that's more humiliating to me is if we made him record like him doing an appointment with Roman or something. Like, explain that he has problems in the bedroom, and that would be.
Pat McAfee suggested I go here. I've seen his videos.
All right, let's total up this episode. So we have that right there.
That's
We understand how Brandon is going to get punished. So we'll save that for next time. How am I? Well, let's total up. What did you guys get for this show?
Bro, I got a dry stream today.
Are we capping it like right now? After all this, it doesn't count, right? Like,
Yeah.
all right, so it's closed.
Unless there's a last minute. Unless
No,
there's
see,
like a
because-
last
because
minute.
this is the thing, because that's gonna happen, and that's the problem.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
think
that's
it's
the good
close.
thing. It creates surprises. you know?
Yeah, it does. This is a buzzer beaters, man.
Oh God,
gotta have
fine.
buzzer
I'm at
beaters.
$300.34.
Okay, Tree, what do you have?
I am nowhere near that. I am at 125, and I am absolutely glad about that because F that stream on
I
Sunday.
don't think it's close unless Fivertarianism is in on it. I'm at $556.91. So unless there's a $300 donation,
56. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at you, son. Look
That's
at
a
you.
first
Getting
Let's
paid.
go.
Secure that
5
bag,
bids
Fives.
here.
Secure the bag.
So what can
All
we
right.
get from TB12 Sports for you?
We just have him and Perna go on the same session. Just like we're actually doing this as we're doing this
A
jointly.
couple.
Yeah, as a couple.
Do they have couple sessions?
What? A couple sessions.
I don't know. You guys got to think they're saying wear a Trey Junkin jersey. No, I think the
Duncan's like too old, Pat,
Right.
man.
the punishments have to get
jerseys
more
are-
elaborate.
You have to write a poem about Dave
Ooh.
Gettleman.
A poem, Ode to Gettleman. And before the next show, you must rehearse it. No introduction. Just you're hosting next week. Show starts. Poem begins.
Yes.
Ode to Gettleman. Chat,
Now-
what are we thinking?
I like that. I want him dressed up in a Shakespearean outfit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's
And I
find out
want
where we can buy
An old
the
English
Shakespearean-
accent. I want. These are caveats that.
No,
I will-
what he needs is the skull, like your
Yes.
skull in Hamlet.
Adult William Shakespeare costume, $35. Let's
That's
go.
not bad.
Done.
Send that to me. Fine. I will do an ode. How long does the ode need to be?
At least
500
5
words.
minutes.
At least a minute.
500 words.
I want 5 minutes.
I can't
want
do a
I want
haiku?
time.
5 minutes. You could devote 5 minutes to Dave Gettleman.
I want 5 full minutes, and I don't want
Okay.
like and.
It's in the chat.
Oh.
The link is in the chat. Link
Okay.
is in the okay.
Oh my
Tell no one.
gosh.
Oh, you almost doxed yourself, man.
No, that's just the link to the Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, it
It's
has
kinda
a wig too. Okay, so I'll wear the wig for sure.
Can you show the people? I don't know how to get this stuff on camera.
Will it dox me? I'm just
Probably.
How
One
would
time I
it-
got doxed, and people
You know
sent me
pretty
stuff
good
in.
about getting doxed, and that's why you got that bag of dicks. And
Yeah.
it's not, I'm not being like rude. It literally was a bag.
That's great.
All right, I'll order it.
Fantastic, and it even comes with the skull too. Yes.
Yo, Amazon Prime. Get that by Sunday.
I'm doing it right now. I'm ordering it as we speak.
That
Oh,
whole thing is.
Yo,
perfect.
listen. I don't care if you guys like this show or not. You
I
cannot
like
you cannot say anything about our punishment. That
they've
is
gotten
something
good.
No, the
unique.
punishments are just going to get more and more brutal. We
Bro,
know how
They're
this
going to
goes.
get bad.
Like,
Bro.
we just go like, oh, we'll just do a jersey. Now it's like, yeah, you're going.
Now it's
to
like you
relive
must
the
go to a
deepest
liquor
pain.
store and rob them.
Oh,
But
only
in a
small.
Julian Edelman jersey.
Unfortunately, only small is available.
That's even
Perfect.
better.
That
That's
is
even
perfect.
better. Well, I
It's
don't
like
know.
the Mel Rumper.
It
better
being too
freaking
tight
fit.
is even better.
All right, I've placed the order. You
Good.
guys suck.
Oh,
I will
well-
write the most eloquent poem that
can't
anyone has ever written.
Good.
I'm very excited. Well,
I
ladies
love
and
you
gentlemen,
too, Brad.
let's see what everyone's going to be up to on the racing. Urinating Tree, what can the fans expect from you? Potentially another stream Sunday night?
No, you can rot in hell for that. I'm actually
Oh,
doing an
well, go
NHL
on.
season debriefing, so I'm working on that.
Okay. All right.
And also,
Five.
I will be buying my voodoo doll of Tom Grassi, and every time I stab it, Aaron Rodgers demands a trade.
I am working on 70s NFL things in the 70s that would not fly today.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So pretty interesting little video. And then after that, I'm doing a video on Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh.
Bridge to
Intriguing.
nowhere.
Bridge to
Very
nowhere. I like
intriguing.
that. I like that.
That is
And
a clickbaity title.
Mr. Scooter Magruder?
Well, we're going to be cutting up the whole podcast, making those into some great TikToks. But this weekend, we have NBA fans round 1. So we'll be doing all those games, be reacting to the NBA reaction. So be on the lookout.
I had to take that off. That was too much. It was getting
Okay.
hot.
That's fantastic. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate y'all for joining for another edition of Clickbait Sports. We'll see you next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, hopefully with Brandon Perna. And if not, seriously, he's selling his soul to the devil. That's the next punishment. There's nothing else.
I'm doing the outro music now. See, like we're just all right. Should I end it? All right, I'm turning it off.